Hi everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic start to your New Year's. We've got a new unboxing and yeah, apologies for the lighting, it's just quite late here in the UK at the moment, so I'll get into it. This is from FeiFei EDC. And not actually a purchase I was planning to make, I have to say, but when I saw the price, because I've seen this around and really liked the design for quite a while. I'd never actually looked into the price. I joined the group on Facebook, so I'm just being mindful here that there's no invoice. No, there isn't. So yeah, I joined the group on Facebook and kind of looked on the site and stuff. I didn't know the site existed. Saw the price and thought, well, I've actually liked this for quite a while, and that is quite affordable. So compared to other things, other fidgets and stuff, and the cats come in, I thought I would have 5 minutes at least of quiet time. I really apologise. She's been fed. She just wants attention. So there we go. It's vacuum packed. But it's. Yeah, I don't know why I kind of didn't look into this before, really. Maybe because I wasn't into tri-spinners, I guess, because this is the origin. So there we go, we've got the Facebook group on there and the website, feifeiedc.com. Hasn't taken that long to arrive. Oh, lovely. Wow. So yeah, there we go. It's the origin in stainless steel. I'm going to have to hide that because it's got my name on it. So yeah, got some weird blurring. Then that's why. So if I just turn this round, there we go. So yeah, little sticker. So it's the origin, stainless steel, batch number 5, 2004 January. So there we go, that's good. Put that aside. So, yeah, I can't remember when I first saw these. If I might be wrong, I don't know much about the history of this maker, but I think these were released in 2023 earlier. I did see them, and I really love the smooth, rounded contours of it. The big wide button, I thought it was just such a sweet design. It's quite nice. It's actually bigger than I thought it was, but I don't know, I just never got it, probably because it was a tri-spinner. But oh wow, but since I got my Micro S, which I've got right here, I've sort of opened my eyes to tri-spinners a bit. I still prefer bars, but, you know, it's opened my eyes a bit. Now for stainless steel, it's still quite lightweight actually. It's lighter than this, but then I've got the tungsten balls in there, so that's going to be adding to the weight. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat, by the way. I think I may be getting a cold. A couple of my colleagues are diseased with colds at the moment. Let's have a look. But yeah, this was $60. And that is a bit of a steal of a price as far as I'm concerned, where fidgets are concerned, like decent quality fidgets. It's a very interesting button on the inside, because obviously it is dipped. There we go. So it's a press fit. See the other inside of the button. And yeah, they cut material away, probably to make it lighter. Yeah, it's just, there was just something about this design I really liked. Just the fact that it's not, it's quite a compact shape. Very rounded. Just, I found it very appealing. Someone on the groups as well had put a Full Throttle's original button on theirs, which looks really nice, and I would love to do that myself. at some point when they're back in stock. Get a stainless steel button for it. Yeah, this is just lovely because that's like a worry stone kind of button, really, to be honest. That's really nice. And really good for, you know, people who have got bigger hands, bigger fingers than me, which is going to be most people on this planet. Yeah, that, I have to say, that's really, really nice, actually. It's like a worry stone kind of material as well. Beautifully finished. So I got the stone wash because I love stone wash finish. Yeah, that's... It's, yeah. Can't really see any marks on it. It's, yeah, that's just a really lovely design. Something very pleasing about it. I was a bit torn because they've not long released their Ranger tri-spinner, and I also like the look of that as well, and I was going to get both, but then I thought no, just get one because I don't need too many spinners really. And I really did like the Ranger, but I thought, well, I've liked this one for quite a long time and never got it, so I think overall I'd preferred this design. Just because it's got softer edges, nice to feel in the hands. Whereas the Ranger is quite contoured and angled, got definite points on each part of the triangle. I apologise about my hands, by the way, the state of my hands. I really struggle in winter, and my job requires the use of hand sanitizer a lot. And that kind of ruins my hands even more. So, yeah, I do apologise. Yeah, this spins really nicely. So the bearing's it's quite a quiet one. I think I'm going to go into my Unquiet Hands bearing collection, which has grown quite a lot, and find a nice bearing for this. What I would like to see is like a little mini version of this, actually. That would be really cool. So a little bit of a scaled down version. I don't know why, I just think that would be quite sweet. That would be kind of cute. It does spin well. I mean, because the arms or whatever, you know, each point of the triangle, they're not very long, so they're not extended. It's not going to create the same kind of visual quality that, say, a larger spinner would do, like the Micro S. And, you know, this is really, really just flickable constantly. This is a fantastic spinner. And I've got the new Unquiet Hands Hot Fusion bearing in this at the moment, and it's fantastic. But even still, despite the fact that the arms on this aren't as long, it's still very nice to spin. It's quite easy to get a hold of and spin. Yeah, still enough real estate there to get your finger on and just sort of, you know, flick it back. Yeah, have to say, this is just so comfy. Really, really comfy. Because I think I mentioned in my unboxing for this, if there's one thing I don't like about this, is the there are some sharper areas on the button, which I can feel. Not a deal breaker, but I can feel it. Whereas this is, yeah, like a worry stone all over. So that is nice. I do like that. And I have got my Sage just to compare it. So yeah, it is quite big, bigger than I was expecting. I mean, my Sage is super comfy as well, but yeah, this is very nice. Doesn't really matter how you have your finger and your thumb because you've got so much real estate on that button. And as always, even though it's a slider, I always compare it to the wrapped. So there we go. It's quite a thick spinner, so it's a little bit chunky, but I think that suits the rounded and softer aesthetic, I guess. Yeah, I think for $60, that is a steal. It's so nicely made. I wish I'd got it sooner, in all honesty, because it is just really nice. Yeah. And, you know, for example, this was, what was it, 125, I think? Something around about that. Obviously, different makers come from different countries, but this is a very good, affordable spinner for people who may not want to spend that much, or if you're on a budget. Obviously, if you're going to go into exotic materials, then obviously the price is going to go up. I have seen a very beautiful, I don't know if it's Zircotite or Damascus or whatever, someone on the groups had it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It's an origin in that. So, and the nice thing about this is that they're kind of like always in stock, or as far as I can tell, they're quite easily available, like much like Kinetics Asia Pacific. So, you know, another bonus if you want to get a good spinner. Likelihood is that they might be in stock, so that's always nice. Probably don't have to wait for a drop. So I'm just going to get my scales out and we'll just weigh it. Let's have a look. So put these aside, and I will measure it actually. We'll measure it for the dimensions. Okay, so still it's a decent weight. It just feels quite lightweight actually. So 75.5 grams, just by comparison. The Micro S. Really? Really? That is odd. This actually feels heavier, if that makes any sense. Maybe because the weight is more distributed towards the ends, I don't know. Huh. Oh, well, that's shown me, hasn't it? So this is actually heavier than the Micro S. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, because this feels more substantial and heavier, I have to say. Interesting. Because actually, taking this out of the package, it actually felt quite light. I was wrong. Let's get a ruler out. So I guess the spin diameter is around about 40 millimeters, roughly. Yeah. It's probably about 14 millimeters thick. Yeah, it is. Let's have a look at it. I guess comparable in size. It's not too big, it's just bigger than I expected. But yeah, there's nothing more I can really say. I think I'm just rambling at this point. For an affordable spinner, this is excellent, and I just love the feel of it. It's just really nice in the hands. Just everything smoothed round, really lovely. Really quite different to, you know, say what I already have. The Sage is a very comfortable spinner. I love it. It's my favourite spinner ever. But this, I love that kind of Worrystone feel button. Obviously, it is very flush to the body, so the buttons aren't raised that high. above the body, but I think because the button is so big, that's not a problem really. You're not going to catch it really unless you're really aiming to. Maybe someone with bigger fingers might have difficulty, but I really doubt it. That button is just so big. So that's about 28mm. Yeah, it is a 28mm button. I remember now when I was looking at possibly getting a Full Throttle's Originals button, if ever they come back in stock. So yeah, I'll end it there. This is a beautiful spinner for a decent price. I think the Ranger in stainless steel was also $60, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was a hard choice between the two, to be honest, but I'm actually quite glad I went for this. I do love the feel of it. It's just really nice, really pleasing to hold. Like a little blob spinner. That's what I'll call it. Yeah, it's lovely. So, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will put the link in the description for the website. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I do have more videos coming up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.